Hi everyone, today we are gonna make tomatoes chutney, or the way we call it, tomato chutney. This is our all-time favorite. You can have it with anything. It's a sweet dish. It's not exactly too sweet, but it's a sweet and has the tang of tomatoes. So for that, it's very simple to make. For that, I'm cutting 3 tomatoes. I'm cutting into, it's good if the tomatoes are kind of ripe, then it's going to give a nice color. I'm just chopping the tomatoes roughly because the size won't matter, but the tomatoes need to be cooked very, very well. So I cut everything. One more to go. Voila. So the tomatoes are cut. So here we are using these ingredients to make tomato chutney. This is dates. This is a very well-known Bangladeshi/Indian spice. It's called pachforon. It has a combination of 5 different spices, and this is dried chili, and we have lemon and a pinch of turmeric powder, and we have sugar and salt. Here we have put some oil in a pan, and it's pretty much hot right now. So now we're gonna add the dried red chilies. We can add 1 or 2. Okay, I'll add 2, no problem. And then I'm gonna just give it up. You can see the oil is kind of sizzling. At this point, I'm gonna add the pachforon. You can see a nice sizzle over there. The pachforon, what it does, it gives the whole thing a very nice fragrance. So I've added the pachforon, and at some point you can smell the fragrance. I'm gonna turn the heat low. Now I'm gonna add the tomatoes. So just add those very carefully. All of them. There you go. So I have turned the heat very low. Now, what am I looking for is the tomatoes has to be very, very soft so that I can break all of them. And I'll let it sit for a couple of minutes. We have added generous amounts of sugar in there. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of more because I tasted and I found it not so sweet. If you're a diabetic person or you don't want to eat too much of sugar, you can always avoid and add the healthy alternatives. But I personally am a sugar person and I love adding sugar to the dishes because nobody's gonna eat a whole plate of it, so it's okay. So as you can see, it's bubbling away. Now I'm going to add a pinch, just a pinch of, it's not even coming out. Just a pinch, okay. Just a pinch of turmeric, just a little bit, just don't go overboard, and then you're gonna give it a nice mix. And what we're looking for is the tomatoes has to cook very, very well, because if it's not cooked, it's gonna taste like raw tomatoes, and that won't be good. Point. I'm gonna add the dates to my chutney. That looks good. I have to add a pinch of salt. I hope the end result it's gonna be good and you're gonna like it, because every time I made it, everybody loved it. So now I'm gonna give it a nice mix. And the tomatoes are almost cooked. What I want is the dates to be really soft and gooey. Okay, I'll just let it be for a couple of minutes. As you can see, the chutney is bubbling, and make sure you taste in between, like just to check the sugar and everything, and just go with your senses and taste. At this point I'm gonna add lemon juice, some more, and I always prefer tasting the food a little bit so that you don't surprise your guests with the horrible taste. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon. Perfect. And I give it a good mix. And let it cook for a couple of minutes. See, the chutney is bubbling. I give it a good mix, and voila, tomato chutney is ready to be served. I'm just gonna turn off the heat, and you can serve this with whatever dish you're cooking, like pulao, and everybody's gonna love it. If you like this, just click subscribe, and I hope to post some more videos if I'm not too lazy. Bye, have a nice day.